Hey everyone, Rod DeGeorge here, and today I'm going to give you some quick tips on how to improve your picking hand technique. So first, one thing to keep in mind, if we're playing single note lines, say just going up the A minor pentatonic scale, okay? One thing, we don't want the pick flat against the strings. If the pick is flat against the string, that's going to be more resistance, and you can see my low E bending before the pick actually goes through because all that resistance. Now if I just angle my pick with the front end down, maybe a 40-45 degree angle, it's going to go through a lot easier. Now everyone's different, and you may find that angling the back end down works better for you. As long as it's not flat, whatever works best for you, we want some sort of angle, whether it be front end down or back end down. We want some sort of angle. Now another thing to keep in mind is when you're playing intricate lines, we don't want a lot of the pick showing. For example, if I'm holding the pick like this, and there's a lot of pick here, that's going to go deeper in the strings, and that's also going to cause resistance. There's more of the pick that has to go across the string before you get to the other side. So the way I play, like if I'm holding my pick, I don't know if you can see this from this angle, but if I'm holding my pick from my fingertip and then to my thumb, there's not a lot showing. So only the very tip of it goes in, and it's not even the entire tip. It's more of the front edge of the tip. So just the tip of the pick is hitting the string, and I'm not going as deep. Now, another thing to keep in mind is when you're switching strings. That's where more of the difficulty happens for a lot of us. Now, if we're just doing the A minor pentatonic, and we have an even number of strokes on each string, like pentatonic has 2 notes per string, we're always changing on a downstroke. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that upstroke is coming away from, I'll use a different color pick so you can see it against my black backdrop. We want the upstroke to come away from the string, okay? Leaving us a clear path to the next string. Now I'm exaggerating this a little bit, but you can see how if the upstroke comes away from the strings, it gives you a clear path to the next one. Now, a lot of people call this a downward pick slant. Troy Grady and Cracking the Code have some great videos on this. You should check that out. Now, if we're doing that downward pick slant, that means the upstroke is giving us a great pick escape, leaving a clear path to the next string. However, if we do an upward pick slant, meaning that the downstroke comes away from the string and the upstroke comes back to the body of the guitar, then we would have to jump over that string. Okay, so something like that would be more difficult. However, if we have 3 notes per string and our last stroke on the string is a downstroke, then we do want more of an upward pick slant, leaving us a clear path to do this upstroke if we're doing alternate picking. So it's going to depend on what you're doing and what the lines are. So if we're going up the pentatonic scale, again, 2 notes per string, that downward pick slant works great. And if we start here, that downward pick slant will work great. However, if we go up and we turn around there and come down starting from the A, the 5th fret, right there, if you notice, downward pick slant, right here, that movement, slight movement, I go to an upward pick slant because now up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so I needed the downstroke to give me the pick escape there. So that's something to be aware of when you're running into trouble. What I find works best for me, this is not my favorite pick, so I'm switching. What I find works best for me is to really focus on how the pick feels against the string. Again, I'm just using the very tip of the pick. And I'm focusing on how the pick feels against the string. And when I do that turnaround, if I'm doing then I can feel if I have a free path to the next string. So I'm not thinking consciously too much about downward or upward pick slant, just how the pick feels against the string. And again, with just using the tip, I don't have to use as much of a downward or upward pick slant. So by just using the very tip of the pick and not going deep within the strings, I minimize the movement that I have to make between the downward and upward pick slant. So hopefully you found these tips helpful. If so, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button, and YouTube will keep you up to date. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Peace.